Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. I am here to talk to you about Ozempic. This is the box it comes in. I have been on it for 2 full weeks and started my 3rd week today. So every Thursday I'm going to give you an update as to what's going on, what symptoms I may or may not have, and how I'm feeling and how the weight loss is coming. And my A1C, of course. So you open up your box and you get little needles. This is what they look like. You take off the pen top. You're going to screw this on here. You're going to remove this sticker, screw it on, and there's a needle in there. So you take off the top, and then you take off the top for the needle. And I have 3 more doses to go because it came with 6 needles. This is it. If you choose to refrigerate it, then what you do is you take it out about 20 minutes before, because this is cloudy right in here. It's supposed to be clear. Can you see the cloudiness? It's supposed to be completely clear. If it's not completely clear, then you can't use it until it is, which takes about 20 minutes because I keep mine in the refrigerator. This right here moves as you use it. And then you use this dial right here. It starts with 0, and then you turn it until it gets to 0.25, or 0.5, whichever dose that you're on. I'm on 0.25 for 4 weeks, and then I go up to 0.5 for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, whatever it is, but that's what I'm doing as of right now. So this is the pen. What you would do is you'd put all that on you. You would take this and either in the back of your arm or your stomach. I do my stomach, but I'm just going to show you right here. You would take this, put it in, the needle sticks in. The needle is yay big and very thin, so you don't feel it. You press down the button, you'll hear it go, and then when it gets to back to 0, because it stops, you wait like 6 more seconds, and then you pull it out to make sure you get all the benefits of the medication in there. So, how am I doing on it? The very first week, the first day, I was so excited. I don't know if it's the momentum. I didn't know if it was the Ozempic. I don't know how soon you're supposed to feel something, but I was doing great. But then I ended up with a respiratory infection, which you guys know about, and they gave me prednisone. Prednisone makes you ravenous. So I did not do well my first week weight-wise, and I find that because I have insomnia between 11 and 4 a.m., I'm bored, and when I'm bored, I eat. So that was a problem right there. Now, I have a notebook that tells me the symptoms that I've been having, but I'm sure I remember them pretty well. So let me just get that. So I started in June, and my very first week, I was on prednisone. I took the Ozempic, and it was a hit or miss type thing. I wasn't thinking about food throughout the day, but I was thinking about food at night. And I think that's because of the prednisone. So when I was up at night, I was eating everything under the sun, even if I wasn't hungry. And that's one of my problems. Even if I'm not hungry, I eat when I'm bored, and I have to go and do some therapy to work on that, because that seems to be my biggest problem. Some of the symptoms I had that week were I was pooping a lot. Like I would eat and poop. And that's how that kind of went, which is called dumping syndrome. And what I thought would happen was this was supposed to stay in your stomach a little bit longer and you weren't supposed to poop. But it works on your brain too, telling you you're not hungry, that you're fuller faster. I have not hit that. But the normal dose for somebody who's trying to lose weight is 1 or 2 milligrams. So I'm just at the baby dose, and that was my first week, just to make sure that you're getting used to it and it builds up in your system and you're not having a problem. So it was the pooping a lot. I was so gassy. Oh my God. And you weren't sure whether the gas was going to be gas or poop. So that was so much fun. So much fun. I suggest using a panty liner so that you do not ruin your underwear. In case you pass gas and it is not gas, you will not ruin your underwear. I did not have any headaches. I was not stressed. My anxiety was under control. I did not have any problems like that week 1. Now, week 2, I do all my shots on Thursdays. So week 2, I was doing good because I was not eating. I mean, I did not have any more prednisone. So I was doing really good from that. I was starting to try and modify my diet because supposedly even if you don't modify your diet, you're going to lose some weight on this. But why not really, really like work at it? So I was trying to drink water. I was trying to walk. I was trying to eat healthier. Now, because I have a bad stomach to begin with, and Ozempic can cause pancreatitis or aggravate pancreatitis and things, the third day, which was, I believe, Friday, Saturday or Sunday it was, all of a sudden I woke up and I was just lethargic. I could not move. I felt like crap. I was crying. It just was not a good day for me. My stomach had hurt a lot, but the day before I did eat extremely healthy. Like I had fruits, I had vegetables, and normally with my stomach I can't have any raw foods just yet because the surgery is still healing that I had. My stomach surgery is still healing. So that was probably my fault that day that I was feeling as bad as I did. I was still pooping, I was still gassy, and I started also having these very vivid dreams. But I can deal with a vivid dream. Like, I can deal with that if I'm going to lower my A1C and lose weight because I really and truly need to, because I need left hip replacement surgery. And until I get under a certain amount of weight and my BMI is under a certain amount of weight, they will not even consider it. So with that being said, this one day I was just horrible. And I asked people, I said, listen, mentally I don't feel present. I don't feel like I'm all here, and I don't know if any of you have had that feeling before. I was like, and the only thing different that I could come up with was the Ozempic. Now, you start it on a Thursday, and then you take it the next Thursday, but it stays in your system for that amount of time. And it's it's subcutaneous, so it just goes under your skin. It doesn't go into a muscle or anything like that. The needle is not nearly big enough. So I didn't know if that's what was causing the symptoms, but I knew that these were symptoms of Ozempic. The next day I went to the endocrinologist and I still was just a little blah, okay? And he told me he wanted me to stop the Ozempic and in 6 months revisit it because he wanted my stomach to heal properly first, but to let the GI doctor know what was going on. I had weighed myself that week, and according to the doctor's scale, I stayed exactly the same from the week before when I was ravenous. Okay, that's awesome. I would have liked to have lost some weight, but it was awesome. So he told me to get off of it. He said, these are the symptoms of Ozempic. You need to concentrate more on other areas of your health. But to me, my A1C is important. My weight, being I'm 130 pounds overweight, morbidly obese, which is an awesome term, by the way, this is something that's concerning to me. And I don't want to be this size. I am only 5'1", so I don't want to be the size that I am. And if there's something that can help, I'm going to do whatever I can in my power, within reason, to make sure I'm okay. So the next day I had an appointment with my GI surgeon, and I told him I was on the Ozempic, and he said, how are you feeling? I told him about the 2 days prior. He had told me to take the dose that I took today, and if it happens again, then we know it's the Ozempic. If it doesn't happen again, then continue with the Ozempic. If not, we can stop for right now. In 6 months, after everything's fully healed, or mostly fully healed, that we can restart it and revisit the conversation. So I did take it today. As of right now, I am still the same as when I started. So I'm starting week 3 today, and I'm hoping to have a weight loss to report to you guys next week. And like I said, the first week doesn't count. I just weighed myself over my neighbor's house, and he had 4 pounds heavier. But when I weighed myself to the second week, I was 4 pounds heavier, and later on that day I went to the doctor's office and was exactly what I started. So I'm not going by his scale. We're going to throw that thing out because that's a mean scale. Anything that's going to put weight on you, we get rid of. We don't like, we have to get rid of it. But I will let you know how I continue to feel. I have not had any more vivid dreams. That does not mean they will not come. My anxiety has been the same. I'm not having panic attacks. I'm not more depressed. I'm not, illustrating signs of bipolar. All that stuff is fine. But I would really want this to work. And I'm going to drink more water, try and go for a walk, and just stay positive about this. And hopefully you also get very exhausted. So it's harder to do these things. But once you get used to the medication, that will pass. So I'm hoping to get used to the medication to the point where this does not affect me. Now, what's going to happen when I go up to 0.5, I don't know. But you will be on my journey with me. So next Thursday, you will have week 3. And I will give you my progress update then. I hope you all have an amazing night, and be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and most of all, be positively you, because there's nobody else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys have an amazing, amazing night. You rock. Mwah. Bye.